We are back. Welcome back to the Cabana Boys Podcast. My name is Nelson. I'm the owner and chief Cabana Boy here at Cabana Boys Events. Hope everyone had a fantastic holiday season. Happy New Year. It's almost February, but I'm still going to say it. Happy New Year. As you all know, we took a little bit of a break over the holidays. We haven't recorded in a few weeks, but we're back, and we're back better than ever. And I'm so excited to be here. I miss this. It's super fun. How we're going to do things a little bit differently this year. We're still going to meet the guys and girls. We're still going to meet all the Cabana Boys, Cabana girls. We started hiring again, so we're definitely going to meet them. We have Kyle and Gedeon here today. We'll get you intros here in a couple minutes, but we're also going to throw in some more, topical topics of conversation, things that people in their 20s and 30s are interested in. So whether it's social media or health and wellness or pop culture or sports or just some like fun conversation topics. We're going to bring some people who are kind of industry experts, and we'll chat with them about what they have going on, their perspective on things. So we'll still meet the guys and girls. Don't worry. You'll still get that, but it's going to be some more topics on top too. Super excited to get the podcast back rolling again. The other big announcement that we have, this episode is going to come out January 31st, as I understand. Tomorrow, February 1st, we are taking one of our brands nationwide. So this is the Cocktail Crew. Cocktail Crew is more traditional bartending. We have our party hosting brands, Cabana Boys, Cocktail Cowboys, Cocktail Boys, and Cabana Girls. But our traditional bartending brand is called Cocktail Crew. So this is great for corporate events, holiday parties, weddings even, charity functions, really any time that you need great drinks served by charismatic people. We're the fit for that. So we have been in Scottsdale and Palm Springs for a while, but now we're taking it to LA, to Austin, to Nashville, Savannah, and Charleston. So if you're hosting an event coming up soon, keep us in mind. But enough of the announcements. I want to get to our guests today, Kyle and Gedeon, two of our Scottsdale Cabana Boys. How y'all doing?
Doing great.
Pretty good.
Good.
Tuned in.
Are you guys thirsty? All right. Let's open up the Cabana Boys cooler. Cabana Boys.
Oh boy. Oh, pre-select. I'm gonna. And these bad boys.
The mystery box.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Here at Cabana Boys Events, we are all about health and wellness. And the three of us are drinking non-alcoholic beer.
Cheers, boys.
Athletic Brewing. Cheers, guys.
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing? Doing good?
great.
Doing good?
Oh, there's a malfunction
Oh, dude. Now it looks like you're stuck with a White Claw.
with Will. There's power. Oh man.
Get
I'm
that
sorry.
White Claw.
Man.
Wow.
Well,
We're live, so
Is
you
it?
just gotta deal with it. Well, let's start with you, Gedeon. Can you give us an intro on kind of who you are, what you're all about, how you got involved with Cabana Boys?
Oh, awesome. Well, my name is Gedeon. I was born in Ivory Coast, raised in France. When I first came out here in America, I basically lived in Virginia. So grew up there, went to school, went to high school in like Northern Virginia. But yeah, pretty good. From there, went to school, went to a university called Radford University.
Okay, where's that?
It's have you heard of Virginia Tech?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah. So it's like 30 minutes away from Virginia Tech. We're known as the Black Hole.
Okay. Yikes.
Mostly because dropout rate is really terrible.
Like the university is named the Black Hole or the city?
No, it's like the nickname. The nickname.
Well,
of the school.
but like the
university is called Radford University.
Right. But the nickname for the university is Black
It's called
Hole.
the Black Hole because it's basically like once you go there, you're.
I feel like that's a PR problem that the university needs to solve. That's pretty bad.
But yeah, I felt like I used that as like a motivation to graduate out of there and prove everybody wrong.
Were you graduating class of one or?
No, but like the dropout rates, I remember like 20 of my friends from high school. We all went there, and out of the 20, there was like maybe 5 left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why? Like,
it's just like it's it's known as a party school.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but like ASU is a party school.
yeah.
And
they
People
party different there. It's the South.
what? Like
It hits different.
like hard drugs where like people are like
Everything.
dying or
Yeah, people are just like experiencing like how to cope with life with like without living with their parents and everything.
Okay.
So like the first 2 years is just like everybody's on like academic probation.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can relate to that. Like I didn't drink in high school. And so when I got to college, I just like partied my ass off. Like I joined a fraternity and like my grades were really bad my
Yeah.
freshman year. So I get that.
Same
But
here.
like usually people can kind of like, I don't know, go
Yeah.
out of it, recover, maybe not.
A lot of people recover, but like if you tell anybody from Virginia knows what Radford is. So if you tell anybody that goes there, even like me applying to like jobs, they're like, "Oh, you went to that school? How'd you graduate?"
So
But
that's
yeah.
why you're on the West Coast. You had to get away from the.
I had to get away from that distraction. But yeah, it's kind of funny how I moved out here. I took a trip to LA and I had a buddy that was in Arizona. I'm like, "What are you doing in the desert?"
Really? Yeah.
And he's like, "It's low key, but I can't tell you about it. You got to come and visit."
It's like Area 51.
Yeah, he's like, "It's low key." I'm like, "Well, it's during the summer. Do I really want to go to Arizona?" But it was 2020. I was living in Washington D.C. at the time. It was kind of boring. It was like a war zone.
Yeah,
It was.
yeah.
We had like a whole. We had a curfew, like 7
Yeah.
p.m. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't eat anywhere. So I was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
"Let me book that flight to Arizona."
Right quick.
Arizona was wild during COVID. Like I was telling you guys before we started recording, I started Cabana Boys in the middle of COVID. Like not even like a year after. It was like 3 months after COVID started. Like at every other city in the country is just like lockdown, curfews. You can't go
Yeah.
grocery shopping.
Locked
Like
up.
It was.
But Arizona was just like,
wild. It
people were
was
still
wild
coming
when I
here.
got here. It was
Yeah.
so wild. Like I had my mask on. Like right out the airport. Like some guys like, "Yo, why you have your mask on?"
Wait, so what month did you come?
I came here around like October. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it was like the
It was
weather
basically back to normal.
yeah, the
What-
weather was amazing.
Well, I was gonna say, do you remember back in June in 2020 where like the bars opened up for like
Yeah.
a week?
Yeah.
And then like everybody got COVID.
Yeah. Like, oh, we should probably shut this
Oh yeah,
down.
my first time getting COVID was out here.
Yeah, same.
It was out
Same.
here.
It was. I went to the what's that karaoke bar?
Low key.
The Grapevine,
Oh.
and like 2 days later, I was like, I'm pretty sure I have COVID now. Yeah, it was bad. So how'd you get involved with Cabana Boys?
I had a friend named Chris. I don't. He's not a Cabana boy anymore.
Chris
Abba.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know Chris. He's
Yeah,
like
for sure.
energetic. He's always talking.
he is, like, Mr.
Always
Energy.
laughing. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like
He was on the podcast.
Yeah, he was on the podcast. I kind of tuned in on what he said, but for me, it's like I can't really take him serious because he's always laughing.
What was the guy next to you?
But yeah, he told me about Cabana Boys, and I'm like, this is too good to be true. So like, I always like shied
Yeah.
away from it. I'm like, well, I'm kind of busy on the weekends. I don't think I can do this. And out of nowhere, I was like, all right, well, I don't have that job anymore. Sign me up.
Nice. All
So
right.
yeah, that's how I got involved.
Okay. You've been with us since what? Like, I want to say June, April.
Yeah,
Somewhere in there.
around there.
Yeah, nice.
Lost count.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love it. Well, happy to have you on the squad. Kyle.
Yes,
With-
sir.
Speaking of Mr. Energy, Mr. Laughter, the most infectious laugh of any employee we've ever had.
Giggles, the
I mean
giggles.
that as a
Giggles.
sincere compliment. Let's hear about yourself.
Okay. All right. Well, as you know, but I'm from Arizona, from here,
Okay.
and then I went to ASU when I studied mechanical engineering.
Okay.
I got 3 minors as well,
Wow.
so I'm a studious individual.
Yeah.
I
Very
like that.
studious
Minors in what?
in applied mathematics, business, and technological entrepreneurship and management.
Okay.
Yeah, a little something.
That's impressive.
A little
A
something.
little seasoned.
A little seasoned, but it took me 5 years to do college though.
Okay.
I actually said it, yeah, because there was one guy who screwed me over,
Like
and I had to retake a class, and they only had that
professor?
class. Yeah, well, it wasn't a professor; it was like a teammate, a group mate.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was out to get me.
You sound bitter.
Unfortunately. Yeah, it was rather unfortunate. Yeah. But but keep the head up high. But now I work as an engineering project manager as as my main gig.
Okay.
As a direct result of college.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
Do you dress up at all, or
it's
suit and tie?
it's remote. It's
Oh, you
remote.
work from home?
So I work from home. So
Nice.
work.
Yeah, that's flexible. It's convenient. How do you get involved with the Cabana Boys?
How to get involved with Cabana Boys? Well, similar to Gedeon. Similar to Gedeon, I have a friend named Chris.
That's funny. Yeah, different Chris.
Different Chris. Yeah, he was my neighbor. He's not anymore. He was
Yeah.
my neighbor, as you know. And then no, it's funny because the girl I was talking to at the time, she's she knew Chris because her best friend matched with Chris on Hinge, and like they went on a date.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
what a story?
With all due respect to Chris, I feel like that's how a lot of people know Chris, is they know someone who he matched with on a dating app.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. And then I was with that girl. We went to Little Woody, and
Okay.
she was just like, "Oh, hey, like that's Chris. Like he's a Cabana boy." I'm like, "Lit. What is that?"
Yeah.
Like I'm like at the W or like what? Like
At the resort?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like literally. And then he was like, "Oh no, like it's a super fun job." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome," but I don't think I'd like quit my job for that. Like,
Yeah.
like that's lit. Because she was telling me you should do it. And then I learned more about it. It's like a more of a weekend gig and stuff. And then
Yeah.
he was like, "You should apply." And I was just like, "Oh, you're just drunk." And then, then I looked more into it, and I was like, "Oh wow, like this is me.
Mm-hmm.
This is me. It has my name all over it."
Yeah.
And then I applied, and then I didn't hear anything when I applied, actually.
Really?
No, and then it was my friend who applied to be a Cabana girl. I guess she didn't get selected, but like I was one of her like referrals, like her like
okay.
references.
Got it.
References.
Yep.
And then Chase called me, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I put an application." He was like, "All right, like FaceTime me right now."
That's
and
funny.
I was like, "Oh, lit, yeah."
Sorry for her, but
So, yeah.
so all right. So I got to ask about the laugh. Like, is this like you have the most infectious like giggle? Like,
Is it on demand?
I mean, have you always had that laugh? Like, or is this like a thing since you hit puberty, or like what?
I don't know. Like I've always I don't know, I felt like historically speaking, like back in the day, in my adolescence years, like I was afraid to let my whole laugh out, you know? Like I felt like it was just unnatural.
Yeah.
Then I was like, and then it kind of like, I don't know. And then I just then as college came, I started to, be more myself, just just let go, like not like worry about nothing. And then people started to notice like, "Oh, you have a funny laugh." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah.
Like I don't really,
Yeah. It's too bad that you felt that way at one point in time.
Yeah.
That you like couldn't be yourself, because out of all the things that like a characteristic that one would have, you want to let your laugh out, since
Right,
it's
yeah.
about joy, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
If you like smell bad or something like that, like maybe that's something you'd be kind of embarrassed about, but like a laugh is like it's about being happy. It's so you should be able to like share that. So
Yeah, thank
respect,
you.
dude.
Yeah, my bad.
I like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, you can hear his laugh from a mile away for sure.
I've been told.
All right, so I asked you guys to prepare by bringing 2 truths and a lie.
Uh-oh.
Gideon has his written down.
Yeah, yours already.
Yeah,
I'm
who wants to
ready,
go
I'm
first? So you guys read them, and then you probably haven't shared with each other. Like the other 2 people will try to guess it, unless it's like obvious.
Okay.
I might know it.
Yeah.
You might know it.
I don't know.
You ready for
Well,
this?
let's test it out. We'll see.
So yeah.
All right. The first one is I'm a great chef.
Cat.
That's definitely a lie.
Second one is I got stuck on an elevator. And the third one is I have a selfie with Taylor Swift on my phone.
Ooh.
Oh, that might
Okay.
Get them.
that might be cat.
Okay. Can I be a elder millennial right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
What does cap mean?
Cap means like you're telling a lie.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
So,
saying
like,
when you say cap,
when
you're
you say
saying that
cap, like
it's a lie.
you know when you
Yeah.
put a cap on, like
Yeah.
you're trying to put a cap on to hide. You're telling the cap.
Okay. Got it.
That's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah.
Got it. I feel
yeah.
so old. But whatever, I don't care. All right, so elevator, Taylor Swift selfie, and you're a great chef.
Great chef.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're a great chef. You spent time in France, right?
Ooh.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, that's
I like that.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Too sweet.
So that's true. Mm-hmm. You don't have to confirm yet, unless you want to. Stuck in an elevator, I feel like a lot of people have done that. So I'm going to say that's true. And I feel like you came up with the Taylor Swift thing because Taylor Swift's like hot right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's just a lie.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's a Swiftie.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
So
That's
I got it
good.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done this one.
But no, the elevator story.
Yeah, where was
Should
it?
I?
Yeah, tell
Oh,
me.
okay. So like when I first moved out here, I lived in I think a 30 floor building.
Was it West 6?
Yeah.
That's where I got stuck in the elevator too.
Yeah, let's go. So I'm getting off work. I'm like, damn, Costco's about to close. I have an hour left. So I'm like rushing to Costco, like grabbing some water. It's the middle of summer. So I have no water. So I'm like, I got some water, I got some protein, chicken in the back. So I get in the elevator and out of nowhere it just drops 5 floors down.
Oh my gosh.
And there's 8 of us in there.
Like straight down?
Straight
Like
down.
fast?
Fast.
Oh, wow.
8 floors down. I didn't realize it until we got off the elevator, but we were in there for 30 minutes. But the funny thing is, everybody was sweating, and I'm like, damn, like I was protecting the water. Like
I ain't sharing.
I was like, should I share? Like everybody was looking at me, they're like, yo, this one dude's like, yo, are you gonna share that water? We've been in here for a while. I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So we were in there. They finally got us out, and that one dude that was like, yo, he's like, yo, so we could have died in there and you wouldn't share the water.
Oh my gosh. Gideon. Come on, dude.
Oh man.
The Costco run.
Did you make it to
hilarious.
Costco?
So how long were you in there?
Yeah, we were in there for like a good 35 minutes.
That's
Okay.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's not too
Yeah.
bad.
Were you like stuck in between floors or could they just like pry the doors open?
We were
directly?
stuck between floors, and yeah, they had to like pry the door open.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yikes.
nobody had cell service.
Oh man, that's scary.
Yeah, it's.
I feel like I would handle that situation well, but like I don't know. You might
It didn't
like,
even feel like
panic.
it didn't even feel like 35 minutes. It felt like an hour in
Oh,
there.
I'm sure. Yeah.
bet.
Yeah. And
was
you're like
crazy.
kind of freaking out. Yeah. Yikes. And you're a chef. What's your
chef.
specialty?
I make everything, man. Like everything.
Okay, so you have a girl over, you know, third date. You're like, hey, come over to my place. I'm gonna make dinner. What do
Oh,
you
that's
think?
more like
What's
the
good?
5th date, but I'll get some I'll hit her with like some appetizers first. So
Okay.
basically what I'll do is like some
All right.
some dumplings
Some dumplings.
Some
You
dumplings
make it from scratch?
from scratch, man. Some
right.
dumplings. Chicken dumplings.
Nice.
Ooh, okay.
We'll start off with that. That's basically the starter. Then
Nice.
finish off with like either some spaghetti and chicken
Okay. Spaghetti and chicken.
Yeah.
Spaghetti and okay.
Spaghetti
with like
and
my famous
meatballs?
sauce.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is spaghetti and chicken a French thing or? I've never heard that before.
I don't know if it's a
It's a-
French thing. It's just a me thing. I just
It's a Gedeon thing.
my mom went to culinary school, so
Oh.
she
What?
showed us how to.
At the culinary school of Hard Knocks or what? I'm just
No,
kidding.
some.
I'm just playing.
So she always wanted us to cook. So she's like, "Yo, you guys got to learn while you're out here at home."
Yeah. All right. Spaghetti and chicken.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that? Or am I just?
I can't recall. Unfortunately.
He be seeing what I be cooking.
What?
Chicken parmesan, you got spaghetti.
Yeah, but I feel like that's different.
Yeah.
That's chicken parm.
Parmy. Yeah.
You see what I be cooking.
It's
All right,
that-
Kyle. What? Give us your 2 truths and a lie.
All right. So first, it was 3.
You
First.
don't tell us whether it's a truth or a lie. Just to be clear.
I know the rules of the game.
Yeah.
So I've been to 25 countries.
Okay.
I'm Turkish. And I'm 6 foot.
Okay. So you are Turkish. I believe that.
6 foot without shoes on.
Without shoes.
Is the
Telling us the truth, huh?
I feel like you are not 6 foot?
I'm offended.
Maybe you're taller.
Okay, I could be taller. Okay, all right.
Well, okay. Well, that's the truth now.
What's what?
Because you reacted that way, and you haven't been to 25 countries.
I haven't been to 25 countries.
Let's go.
Damn, this is probably the funniest podcast I've been on.
You're Turkish, like you're born in Turkey, or
No,
just like your family?
I'm like a first generation
Okay.
American. Yeah.
Do you
that's
speak
cool.
it?
I speak some Turkish. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I speak some Turkish, some Arabic, some Spanish.
Oh, that's really cool.
You speak Spanish?
Spanish.
Spanish is the one you're surprised by out of that list.
Yeah, right. I learned it in school. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So how do your gigs be going? Do you be speaking like other languages or?
So I mean, like, no. No one's asked. I guess no one's asked me if I knew any other languages.
They wouldn't until you hit him with some Turkish.
Hit him with that,
the Turkish line.
All right, Spanish is very common.
Right.
Yeah.
Arabic in this part of the world is not common, but it's extremely a common language. Turkish, I feel like you would blow people's socks off if you spoke
yeah?
Turkish.
Yeah.
So that could be your new party trick.
Oh yeah, they could.
Tell a girl like, "Oh, you look beautiful," in Turkish.
Yeah,
or
use a
something like
pickup
that.
line or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's be like, yeah, like it would be sen çok güzel.
Okay.
That means you're very beautiful.
Wow.
Sen sokesha.
was
Sen çok güzel.
Sen
çok
güzel.
All right. All right. I haven't done this on the podcast yet, but I'm going to do two truths and a lie.
Oh,
hit him with it.
Yeah.
Whoa, type
Yeah.
shit.
All right. So I shared a basketball court with Steve Nash.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
believe that.
God, what was it? I just had it. Oh, I made it to the last round of The Bachelor before like getting on the actual show.
Oh.
Like the casting process.
And you didn't make it?
I didn't make it. And I am currently doing 75 hard.
Well, I think I know this one.
I'll say the last one's a lie.
Okay.
75 hard.
Okay.
You know,
Why do you think that?
Because I feel like I can see you as a bachelor.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Kyle?
I think the Bachelor's cap because he had to think about it. Because he was like, oh, he had to think about it, and people usually put the lie in the middle. I try to put my lie at first.
Yeah. That's right. You're correct.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I did get called for The Bachelor, but I didn't make it to like the.
Oh.
I had like 1 or 2 interviews, but back
that's
before
lit.
I met my wife. But yeah, it would have been a fun experience. But,
yeah.
But I did share a basketball court with Steve Nash.
That's
You guys
awesome.
know who Steve
Yeah,
Nash
of course,
is, right?
of course,
Some
yeah.
people don't,
How did you share with them?
because we go to the same gym and we were shooting hoops at the same time on opposite ends of the gym.
Oh, okay.
Village?
Yeah, yeah.
He's way shorter than you, huh?
He's
No, he is shorter than me, but not
6'3".
like by a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I am doing 75 hard, which is why we're doing an athletic brewing.
Cheers,
Not
fellas.
drinking for 75 days.
It's still won't open.
Hashtag health, boys.
A la santé.
Athletic Brewing, sponsor us.
Kirkland.
All right. Let's do some fishbowl questions.
Let Kyle hit this one.
All right, draw one, read it, and we'll all answer it. I haven't looked at these in a long time, so hopefully they're good.
Do the same thing?
No, these are all new.
All right, let's see over here. What's the most absurd item on your bucket list?
Oh,
Absurd
Bucket list.
bucket list.
I was thinking about this earlier today. There's like, this is not the answer to the question directly, but like if you know how the question, some people ask like if you could switch places with a celebrity or switch places with someone, who would it be? And this kind of relates to my bucket list, but I would love to be like a legit DJ and like
be
DJ in front of like a big crowd.
Really?
I think that'd be so fun.
Can we make that happen?
I would love
could,
to
yeah.
make that happen. Yeah.
Do you know how to like use the turntables?
No,
or
I have
anything?
no idea.
Oh, we'll do a crash course.
Yeah. I know how to work a Spotify playlist pretty
Oh,
damn
yeah,
good,
that's-
but
Oh,
you know, I feel like that's halfway there, you know?
yeah, right, yeah. And you got to do like the motion.
Yeah.
You gotta, like,
Maybe your
you
next
gotta be
party
vibing.
will we'll let you
Hey.
know.
Well, I'm talking about like a big crowd,
A big crowd.
like a stadium.
We should make we should make that happen.
Yeah.
If you have
That's my
connections,
goal.
let's do it.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
Put it to fruition.
All right, what about you guys? Absurd item on the bucket list.
You go. I don't really.
Like a purchase item or
Do you know what a bucket list is?
You know, something you want to do before you die.
Before you
okay.
kick the bucket.
Before you kick.
So I've been I'm afraid of snakes.
Oh.
So
Where did that fear come from?
I don't even
We all
know.
are. I guess we all are.
I feel like one thing on my bucket list is probably like, I don't know, tie me in a room with like a bunch of snakes for like 20 minutes.
You're about that.
I mean, to get over my fears.
All right, I heard a good would you rather that kind of relates to this. Would you rather? So Fashion Square Mall, big mall.
Big mall.
You're locked in.
Oh.
The doors are locked. You can't get out, and you're the only one in the mall, except one silverback gorilla
Oh, I heard this one.
or 10 king cobras. Which one would you rather like get caught by
yeah,
the gorilla or the
The
cobras?
gorilla.
Yeah, for sure the gorilla.
You'd get thrashed by a gorilla.
Cause there's ways like, I don't know, just calm him down. Cause the
What, are you gonna have tea with him? Like, what? The gorilla's hungry.
we're in the mall, right? So there's
Yeah.
probably like a cafeteria or like
Yeah, what are you gonna feed him? Chipotle? Or,
Some gorilla meat.
They have smoothies, right? There's
there's a
smoothie-
Jamba Juice.
Yeah. Find some bananas.
But there's also a macaroon stand in the mall.
Yeah. Distract them a little bit.
Macaroons are gas, you know.
Macaroons are amazing.
Gorillas like macaroons?
It's only one way to find out.
All right.
How about you? How about you?
But no, for sure a gorilla because like the snakes, they can like go through the cracks and stuff. Like you could be barricaded, you think you're good.
Yeah, you
But
can't
then,
talk
like-
to a snake.
You can't talk- But like a gorilla, you can at least because 10 snakes, you don't know where
All
they
right.
are. You know.
On this episode, we have Kyle and Dr. Doolittle.
Listen.
But no, with the gorilla, yeah, you can just like barricade some walls and stuff and like keep it like ironclad.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Do
Yeah.
something, yeah. And then you know where it is. You
Read
know
him
where it is.
a
Post-
book.
Post up in Neiman Marcus and just, hang out. All right. Going back to the question, do you have any bucket list things?
But I can't think of an absurd item, but like, you know. So okay. So one thing about me is that like I'm a super picky eater.
Oh, God.
Like I don't like I don't do any condiments at all. Like I don't
Really?
I don't eat ranch. I don't eat ketchup. There's a lot of sauces. I don't.
So you
mess
just eat
with.
like French fries plain?
So, yeah, like all like
No way.
Like
Wow, that's interesting.
whenever I go to Chick-fil-A and they ask me if I want any sauce, I say no, I have too much sauce.
And the guy behind the counter like, rolls his eyes.
For sure, my boy. But yeah, like I'll eat my chicken nuggets dry, the chicken nuggies, like and like
Wow.
there's a lot of so with that being said, one thing on my bucket list would be
Is to try ketchup.
It's well, I've tried it. It's awful.
Okay, all right.
But no, but like sushi, I want to like sushi, but like I don't.
Oh, interesting.
I can't like. Well, I mean, like I haven't had the guts to try it. Honestly,
You know you don't need sauce to eat sushi, right?
that is true. That is true.
So you're
But like I'm picky about. But that was just one like big thing. That's kind of like the most like
That's
like whoa,
on
out
your
of this
bucket
world
list.
thing.
so
it's
on your bucket list is to try sushi.
is to get more acclimated with my with my palate.
You know there's like 100 sushi restaurants around.
There's so many good ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and I recommend great sushi.
We
to
could
people.
literally go right now and check something off your bucket list. Like most people have like
Let's do it.
bungee jumping in Costa Rica and like skydiving in Dubai, and Kyle's like, let's go to Bay down the street.
Eat some sauce.
But the thing is that like I just don't have the bravery to try it at this time.
Wow.
Not at this time, yeah. But I love food though. I love food. Like if I can't,
Yeah.
I don't have an addictive personality, but I can be addicted to food, especially like
okay.
desserts. Like,
Dude, I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
This podcast
You-
is
I know
hilarious.
you live right next to Buck and Ryder. They have great
yeah,
sushi.
I love Buck and Ryder.
Yeah. They create sushi.
I don't like oysters either.
That's fair. Oysters are kind of weird.
Yeah, it's oysters were meant to use as like a chaser for tequila. You guys know that?
Oh, really? No.
Yeah,
Never knew that. Really?
Yeah.
Gotta try it next time.
Oysters are like, it's a hot take. Oysters are not good. It's the stuff you put on them that's good. Like the cocktail sauce and the horseradish and lemon and that kind of stuff.
What does it taste like to you?
Horseradish and lemon. With like a weird gooey
What's
thing.
horseradish? What is that?
It's like a spicy wasabi kind of
It's
flavor.
disgusting.
It's not good, right? It doesn't sound good.
Kyle, you're not the authority on anything culinary.
No more sauce.
We got chef over here and just like 4-year-old over here.
But I'll eat like cuisines. Like I'll eat some Indian food. Like for an example, like yogurt, like just raw yogurt. Like it's disgusting. It's so repulsive to me. But if it's like cooked into something, like it's chill.
Okay.
You don't eat yogurt.
No, like it's just like I have I can't even smell it. I can't even look at it. Like it's disgusting.
What?
I could see that. I mean, that's
Even
fine.
plain yogurt.
Just like regular yogurt you get like in that white tub.
Greek yogurt, anything like that.
If it's
What
flavored,
about like frozen yogurt? That's like
Oh no,
ice
but
cream.
that's chill. That's ice cream. Yeah, that's that's ice cream. Yeah, but gelato's gas.
Gelato is really good.
You gotta get the Giandulia flavor.
Giandulia.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a chocolate hazelnut.
Ooh.
I get it that frost. Gelato slaps.
Okay. All right, so you're not a sauce guy, but will you put chocolate sauce on ice cream?
Oh yeah, that's not sauce. I think that's.
It's
Liddy.
literally called chocolate sauce.
But like it's Liddy though.
All right, so you can excuse it all by saying it's Liddy. Oh man. Well, if you can believe it, we're at time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it goes by fast, doesn't it? Yeah. Thank you guys for being on. This
Thanks
is super
for having
fun.
us.
And thank you
Awesome.
guys for being on the team. And thank you all for listening, watching, and excited for this podcast season. Catch y'all soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening to the Cabana Boys Podcast. Please like and subscribe to get new episodes as they're released. Write to the show by sending an email to the Cabana Boys Podcast at gmail.com. You can find the video version of the show on YouTube at the Cabana Boys YouTube channel. The Cabana Boys and all other related brands are also on Instagram and TikTok at Cabana Boys Podcast, the Cabana Boys, the Cocktail Cowboys, and the Cocktail Boys. This has been a T-Door production.